back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your patience as I've been catching up on videos. A couple days ago I had an allergic reaction to something. I know I'm severely allergic to pineapple, and I did go to the grocery store, and it was nothing that I ate because I could tell my throat was fine. I just had hives spread like down my arms. So I may have touched some pineapple juice at the store. Inconclusive. Anywho, I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to be doing my 3-month hair update. So pull myself in closer. So I hopped out of the shower pretty recently. So it's pretty dry already, and I'll show you the products that we put into it and everything. So I'm going to see what photos I can insert. But I have a couple of photos of what my hair looked like pre-cutting it, and so when it was curly, it was about here, so say at the top of my chest. Yeah, it was about here. Right before I had cut it in that long curly fashion. When it was straight, it was longer. And I decided to just chop it off. There were a couple of reasons, both physical and metaphysical. Some physical reasons why I cut it is my curls were damaged. If you can see in the photos, it was very limp up here. I'm using my iPad over here for reference. It was relatively limp, and the curls didn't start from about here. I wore my hair up in buns a lot. That is my favorite way to wear my hair. And because of that, I noticed, so I would sleep with my bun. There are ways to wear a bun that are protective, and I did not do that. But as my hair would get more damaged, I had a huge chunk of hair that just would stop right at my bun line, and I recognized that that was dead hair because it was being cut off from the bun. My hair was shedding like crazy. The curls, I will say, in the last maybe 2 to 3 months before I chopped my hair, when I started being diligent on my hair care to try to regain the curls back, I did notice that the formation of them started to return. However, it's just nowhere near how it was when I was a child. I will insert some photos of what my hair looked like as a child. They were extremely ringlets, spirals, and things like that. But when I first was a baby, for maybe the first year, my hair was relatively straight, which explains why this top portion hasn't curled yet. It's probably just the length. Once it gets to a certain length, then it curls, because that's what's starting to happen with this hair down here. Just up here is kind of a wavy situation. So I shot my hair, I want to say like a hair over 3 months ago, like a hair over. Wow. Anywho, so yeah, I just felt like cutting it. I knew that it was something that needed to be done physically because my hair was just being damaged, you know. It just wasn't cooperating well. You can tell the breakage, it wasn't good, and something needed to be done about it. Like on the outside, yeah, people were like, oh, your hair is so long, so pretty, it's like this, that, or whatever. But what they didn't realize is, like, when it was a bun, that like you could honestly like braid it into a little rat's tail, like, you know, the little rat's tail right here, and then like bobby pin it. And like it was bad. It was unhealthy. It was uncute. And something that I believe in terms of my own spirituality is that your hair is a really big connection of like who you are. It's your antenna, so you really receive a lot of spiritual downloads. And so when that is haywire, then, you know. So I chopped my hair late August, end of August, like August 28th or 29th, somewhere around there. Just a month after my 22nd birthday. It fell around the time of a Pisces new moon, and if you're into astrology, then you knew that Pisces is the last of the zodiac signs, and so therefore that full moon, I don't know if I said full or new a moment ago, but in that full moon, it was the last big release of that zodiac sign before starting the new cycle. And I was like, wow, and my birthday just passed a month ago. Like, it just seemed like all right timing. I knew for a while that I was going to chop it. I had known, I just didn't fully knew when, and I knew that my intuition would tell me when it was time to chop it, and it did. And I was a bit hesitant at first. Like, in the moment when it came down to it, I was like, I almost backed out. I couldn't find the trimmer, like boy trimmers. We had a pair, but somehow in our moving we've lost it. or rather misplaced it. So I almost chickened out, but my hair was in a ponytail and I literally lifted up my hair, chopped it at the lowest bit, and was like, now I have to do something about it. I can't just leave it. I've now just, my hair is wonky, now I have to do something. And so when Angel came home, he helped me chop down the rest, and I will insert a photo. It was pretty much a buzz cut. It was just bloop, bloop, bloop. It was very buzzy, and that was the intention. At one point when I had started to cut my hair, I kind of liked the short length it was at. It was maybe about an inch or so longer than this, and I liked it. And I almost kept it that length because I kind of chickened out going all the way buzz cut. Like, growing up, I was not allowed to chop my hair below my shoulder. I was just nervous about just chopping it. I've never had it that short before. And so I did it. I chopped it, and something told me, you know, because on the metaphysical side, I wanted to get rid of a lot. I had shed a lot of friendships. I had made a lot of decisions regarding changing my life. I moved this year out of state with my family. I conquered a lot of fears of mine that I had. There were just a lot of things that, while the hair was growing, things were happening, and I wanted to chop it off. I didn't want to hold on to it. I wouldn't want to carry it. I wanted to shed it. So that's what I did, and that's when I chopped it. And as soon as I chopped my hair, I felt so free. Like, that was a comment that I was receiving a lot, was how happy I looked. And I genuinely felt it. I felt so happy. I felt so high vibrational. Lovely. It was actually really cool to experiment. I'm queer, so I'm pansexual. I am cisgender, which means I identify with the gender I was born with, so I identify as female. I felt really beautiful. I felt aligned with my identity, which was cool. Because being that, you know, long curly, I'm looking very femme. Not many people, you know, recognize, people tell me that I seem straight, or, you know, this and that. So it was really cool to be open. I also have an equality hat. I recognized very, very quickly that I needed to wear some sort of protective gear on my head. And I don't mean that in terms of like a hard hat or something. I mean in terms of I needed a barrier between my own hair and the outside world. So I went out without anything on top of my head, and I definitely felt extremely overwhelmed. I felt I was just receiving a lot. There just wasn't a barrier. And so I realized that when I had my hair in a bun, that was a sort of protective styling. I was keeping all of my energy circled inside of a bun. So I tried to come up with different ways. It's beautiful now in winter because I just pop on a beanie, but I did have a couple of scarves, just regular hats. I'll insert a couple of photos. So that was a lot of the beginning. I'm already pretty, we'll see how editing this goes. Okay, really quickly, products that I use. So I wash my hair maybe twice a week, and by that I mean actually go in with shampoo. So the Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Shine shampoo for curly hair. I love this stuff. No parabens. It's cruelty free, family owned, fair trade ingredients. It's pretty bomb. So I use this about twice a week. And then conditioner I use more frequently. Every time I wash, and then another like 2 times. It's, when I sleep, it's chaos. Like, it starts looking wonky. I wake up with a faux hawk. It's a mess. When I do use conditioner, this conditioner. So every time that I wash my hair, and then another time after that, and then sometimes I just get it wet and don't put anything in it. Because that's just what you need to activate curls. It's just water. And I've tried wetting my hands and running it through to try to get it wet. I probably need to get a spray bottle or something if I'm going to try that method again. Okay, hair texture. We kind of started talking about this when I addressed the hair. So, it's thick. My hair has always been thick. My hair is not one color. It's also drying right now, so it's probably appearing a bit more brown. I don't know if you can... Oh, I probably should have had my... I'm going to see if I can get Angel to take some clips. If not, this is what you get. So it's starting to get curly. It's a little bit wavy. It's thick. It's voluminous. Up top, it's a little more straight slash wavy, but that's just because of hair length. That's the texture. This is the length. It's growing really fast. So again, this is how tall it is. I really want to show the comparison between these photos that were taken near the beginning of my hair growth. I really cut it short, like it was a buzz cut short compared to how long it was originally. I would say it's growing quite quickly too. I noticed in the last week of December the texture of my hair changed. It went from being like kind of a buzzy, coarse, like dense, to being wavy and flowy and soft. And so I really liked that. It was a very nice adjustment to the texture. It's very soft and comforting. I can just... So yeah, that's the update on the hair and texture. I joke that it grows like wildfire because my hair has grown really fast. Like in 3 months. It's growing really fast. Something that I get asked a lot is, do I plan on cutting it again? No. It was kind of just a one-shot chop. Unless I feel called again by my counsel and higher self to chop it again, then I will. However, it wasn't in my intention to continuously chop it or maintain it being short. I wanted to chop everything off and regrow the hair back, both in a curly manner and to shed all of the lessons, to shed everything that had passed. So no, I don't plan on cutting it again. Spiritual growth and connections. So I talked about how antenna, I believe that it is a connection to the spirituality of your hair. And so I noticed, one, again, how I had to wear a hat. Cold weather aside, because I cut my hair and it was still warm out. So it was just a matter of I had to protect the energy. Because I just noticed it would just seep a bit more easily. I noticed the adjustment of solidifying a couple of lessons that I had learned. It's like I chopped my hair and a couple of situations represented themselves in my life, and in order to solidify, I'm going in this direction. This is the decision that I'm making, and I'm sticking by this decision. And I think that has very much helped the process of my hair. It's helped my own personal growth, aside from my hair. And I think making all these positive growth and making all these big strides and change, I think, attributes to my hair. That's my opinion, at least. But it's growing really fast and I'm really happy with it. And if you have any questions about my hair, let me know. Oh, so I told you the products that I use while in the shower, but I totally forgot to show you the products I use outside of the shower. So I was using the Shea Moisture Coconut Enhancing Smoothie. And I was using this for a while, and then my hair just wasn't doing the thing. There's a product by Shea Moisture for curly line. It's like a curly milk, and that is the product that I had meant to get, but instead I accidentally got this one thinking it was a larger version of the other one. I'm not entirely sure why. But my curls just weren't reacting the same. And when I was visiting my family, my brother had a curling milk and I tried it and my curls were really, really good. So as soon as I finish using this, I will be purchasing that one. And then there's probably maybe like from here left. And this is from my mother. It's funny, it's the brand, not your mother's, but my mom actually gave this to me again while I was visiting. I said I'd try using this. She liked the way it made her curls look, and I was like, you know, why not? I don't really have much to lose here. So, I gave it a go, and it's actually been working pretty well. It smells nice. My curls are having a little bit, they're finding their way, they're finding their path on what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Comment down below what curly hair products you use. Have you ever done a big chop? How long did it take for your hair to grow back? Why did you chop it? Let me know if you have also any other questions. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video.